you could have an encounter at airport security. This poem is called A Ticket to Fly. I need to get away. I buy my online ticket today. My flight's booked down Montego Bay. I reach the airport stop. Doors slide open, terminal 3. Check my bags away correctly. I reach airline security, Mr. Metal Detector stop. No watch, no belt, no mobile phone. Remove my shoes in the required zone. No screwdriver, no bottle cologne, no hats, no coins, no stop. But my facial features fit the profile. Dark skin, dark hair, and dark brown eyes. With the wrong surname, it's no surprise when the kettle meets the pot, it stops. Where you going to? Who's your next of kin? Are these bags packed by you? Can I look within? He's stroking the hairs on his chinny chin chin. I throw my apple juice in the binny bin bin. I realize he's got a job to do. He can't let all the terrorists step right through, and I don't want to see 9/11 Part 2. I got nothing to hide, I got nothing to prove, so before I flex any attitude, I comply with the rules, then stop. But I don't want to know Guantanamo Bay, or have my fingerprint info go astray, have my profile fit someone else's face, my identity lost in the database. All I really wanted was a holiday. All I really wanted was a holiday. All I really wanted was a holiday. He gives me a smile, my paranoia fades, so I stop. I need to get away. I buy my online ticket today. When you travel abroad, just expect delays, because we all want to feel safe when we board the plane, full stop. Thank you. Okay, this next poem is was written under duress. How many people have hay fever? Yeah. Got any hay fever stuff? Be proud, man. Be proud. You know what I mean, right? No one understands our pain. You know what I mean? No. It's been a particularly bad year for hay fever sufferers this year. They say it's due to the pollution levels in London have just gone through the roof, man. And, I find that it's just been absolutely awful for me. I think that the worst thing about hay fever sufferers is that you display all the symptoms of a cocaine addiction without any joyful dreams, you know what I'm saying, right? And they give you these tablets, like antihistamine tablets, and they make you drowsy. So you've got a choice. Either you just going around sniffling, or you just walk around just looking like a smackhead. So those are the choices you're given. And so I've been suffering with this, really, really suffering with this. And while I've been suffering, I was asked to write a poem about the environment, about climate change and pollution and all these types of things, right? And I found it was really, really hard to write a poem which detailed the beauty of nature when deep down in my heart I wanted to chop down every tree in East London, man. Yeah? So, without any further ado, this poem is called A Drop in the Ocean. If we can take one drop of water from one drop of rain, we can chart one drop of disorder that seeds the planet's plane. If we can look within a single grain of sand, we can see the quickening desert that expands as it brings its own future plans and extinguishes all the land. The greenhouse emissions form grim tales for predictions. The hills have their own eyes as they realize the futility of our position. There's a futility in our expense. There's a futility in our pollution. There's an instability in our conclusions that offers no improvement on solution. Can we have a single molecule of oxygen that's uncorrupted by the toxicants? Isn't that the building block of our children's stock, to be able to breathe air freely and not be coughing up? Can we chart a solitary snowflake, cast its carbon foot on Swan Lake? Yet the warning of global warming is only courted when the storms break. We only take heed when the typhoons hit, and the hurricanes blitz, and the sea levels rise, and fresh water runs dry. Amazon forests die, and landfill sites pile sky high, yet somewhere amidst all the lies you can hear Mother Nature cry. Don't forget that this planet has its own biological clock. Nothing lasts forever, so don't demolish the lot. If life is indeed to be treasured, then treasure what you've got. For remember that all things started from just one precious drop. Thank you. Okay, warm it up, man. Next poem. All right then. This next poem's a love poem. All right. I've got a very difficult and intricate relationship with love. It's one of those things where I want to start writing about it, and then I find myself not being able to. It's easy to sort of write about airline security or oh, the environment. But love is that thing that just, it cuts through princes and paupers, you know what I'm saying? It's like that level playing field. It's hard to even take a stance, They say, well, there's no rules in love and war, man. And so many times I've tried to start to write a love poem, and then I fail. And I start again, and when you write, as I was teaching the class, sometimes it's good to just put it away and then go back to it because your subconscious will just work with it. And this is basically a poem that I've tried forever to write, and it just hasn't worked. And so I've kind of given up on the idea of writing a love poem, and this poem is about me giving up on the idea of writing a love poem. So this poem is called What Words Will Fail to Say. If I could capture love's most secret potion, of Cupid's arrows dipped in devotion, to compose the sweetest poem, know that I'd give it all to you. If I could enlist words oh so profound, an exquisite mixture of precious sounds, to paint the picture of a foolish clown, please know that I would give it all to you. But love's road has been so well traveled, and surely her riddle has already been unraveled by ancient voices and eternal ballads, so how then can the balance of my words ring true? For are we not all but lonely strangers, under love's curse of hope and danger, owning the keys to empty chambers, and we're praying to unlock the solitude? I am darkness, first recognizing light. I'm the thirst of blindness, realizing sight. Yet I yearn for a kindness so long denied, and no words can describe my desire for life. No phrase can attempt to compose completeness. No flowers or cards can amend my weakness. You can paint a million hearts, but what I seek is far beyond the mask of such grafted sweetness. So I wish you all well on your future journeys, walking softly, yet treading firmly. If my words fail, let it not concern thee, for shadows can only exist under the guidance of light. Yet if only I could capture love's most secret potion, of Cupid's arrows dipped in devotion, I would compose the sweetest poem, and please know, I would give it all to you. Ladies and gentlemen,